Hi, so this week I'm installing some Hall effect sticks on the Nintendo Switch. So I bought these from AliExpress. I'll put the link in the description. So they look the same, but they show a Hall effect which should eliminate any kind of stick drift over the long term. So we're going to go through how to take the Joy-Cons apart and put them in. First off, we're going to need our iFixit kit for the screw bits. So we start with the tri-wing screwdriver. So we got 4 screws that come out in each corner. Then just carefully pull the front, don't pull too hard because there are 2 cables attached. Remove this antenna, get something underneath the battery to lift it up and the battery pops out. Then the 3 crosshead screws at the top that need coming out. Again, this is attached by a wire, be careful. Just get some pliers and lift the latch so the connection comes away and then we can separate it. Then this is the Joy-Con latch that we need to disconnect, and then there's 2 screws. And it gently lifts out, be careful not to pull anything. Really, you should be disconnecting these 2 wires to make it easy, but because I've done it many times, I've left the side part attached, but it's easier just to take them off. Now we've got the new Hall effect one going in, so exactly the same size. 2 screws back in, make sure you put the ribbon cable back in, push it right in, and then close the latch over. Then we just need to put this connection back in. This is one of the hardest ones to do because the wire is so short. Put the latch across, flip it over, 3 screws back in, reattach the battery, just push it into place, and then we just need to route the wires so the battery sits nice and flush. Route the antenna wire around the edge, making sure that's also flush. And now when we close this up, these wires can sometimes get broken over time. So once you've closed it, press the side buttons, make sure the lights are still lighting up. If they're not lighting up, you're going to need to replace the sidebar. And then we'll go on to the other Joy-Con. So again, tri-wing screws back out, peel it from the side, be very careful not to rip the wires out there, lever out the battery, disconnect it, 3 screws in this again. So we wiggle this one out. This one's also got a wire attached to it, but it's slightly longer, so it's a little bit easier. We just need your pliers to disconnect it and move it away. Then we'll disconnect the Joy-Con wire, and then there's also another wire from the top buttons that go over the screws. This also needs to be removed. Then the 2 screws come out, the old analog stick out, and then the new Hall effect one in. 2 screws back in, don't over tighten. Make your connections again. The top buttons and the Joy-Con buttons, make sure you push the latch down the side. The top cover goes back on. Just make sure that the wire is not trapped in the corner there. 3 screws back in, and the battery. Just click that into place, and then we're almost there. Same again, just click the side on. Just make sure you press the buttons and you've got lights, 4 screws all in, and then that's it, it's done. Very, very simple. So we'll connect them back up to a Nintendo Switch, make sure they're working okay. The right one clicks in, the left one clicks in, then you just go to the test, so you hold it down, left and right, and as you can see, we won't know until we actually test them for months and months how good they are. The left one's slightly off center, so if this happens you can recalibrate them. So just follow what I'm doing on the screen. It's very simple. This works on all the new Joy-Cons that you can stick in, not just the Hall effect. And then now as you can see, it's been centered and it works perfect. So nice, simple, easy way to install Hall effect sticks, which should be lasting a lot longer than the original ones. Thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.